wherever you were joining us from. I am Abby Fati Job. I'm a member of the Caribou Digital team, and I've been leading the implementation of the Agri Influencers Network. Thank you for being here for this exciting webinar on harvesting a digital future, how young people are shaping agriculture through innovation and social media in Africa. We are delighted to have you. We will be taking a deep dive into the world of social agriculture as told by the influencers. And these are young influencers who are young entrepreneurs in the agriculture sector, not only improving their livelihoods, but also reshaping the narrative of agriculture.
Recording in progress.
Using the power of social media. Today, we are also excited to be launching our agriculture curriculum that the influencers have been developing over the last few months. We'll just take a moment to let everyone settle in, and then we will begin with today's agenda. So once again, thank you all for joining us. To get us started, I would like to invite Eunice Muthengi, Senior Director of Research and Learning at the MasterCard Foundation, to deliver the opening remarks. Welcome, Eunice. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Abby. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you are today. Thank you so much for joining us. As Abby mentioned, my name is Eunice Muthengi, Acting Senior Director at the MasterCard Foundation for Research and Learning. And at the MasterCard Foundation, our vision is a world where everyone has the opportunity to learn and prosper. And to realize this vision in 2018, we launched the Young Africa Work Strategy to enable 30 million young people in Africa to access dignified and fulfilling work by the year 2030, of which 70% should be young women. And within the research and learning team, we are committed to applying the best available evidence on effective approaches to creating work opportunities that are dignified and fulfilling for young people in Africa. I'd like to begin by thanking our partners at Caribou Digital for organizing this important webinar. Since 2016, we've been partnering with Caribou Digital to drive impactful change on how young people leverage digital technologies for meaningful livelihoods. And their expertise in creating more inclusive digital economies has been invaluable to our work. The theme of our webinar today, Harvesting a Digital Future, how young people are shaping agriculture through innovation and social media in Africa, could not be more timely. It could not be more relevant to the transformation that we're witnessing across the continent. Agriculture remains and continues to be the backbone of Africa's economy. We stand at a crucial moment where traditional farming meets digital innovation and young people are leveraging this convergence. What excites me about today's discussion is how young people are reimagining agriculture through digital platforms. They're not just farming, they're becoming digital entrepreneurs, educators, and innovators. And this brings me to the remarkable network of the 12 Agri influencers who exemplify this transformation with a combined reach of nearly 2 million followers across social media platforms, from Kenya to Senegal to Rwanda and to Ghana. These young leaders are pioneering what we call social agriculture, a revolutionary approach that combines traditional farming knowledge with digital information. They're building communities, they're creating market linkages, and most importantly, they're changing the narrative about agriculture among young people. They're professionalizing agriculture as a career choice for young people. And through their content and influence, they're showing young people that farming can be modern, profitable, and a source of dignified work. I'm also really excited about the social agriculture course that they're launching today. The curriculum is built on their real-world experiences and success stories. And so this will be an invaluable resource for aspiring agripreneurs across the continent. So as we proceed with today's discussion, I invite you to engage with our speakers, learn from their experiences, and imagine the possibilities when we combine young people's creativity with digital innovation in agriculture. Thank you so much, and I look forward to the discussion today. Back to you, Abby.
Many thanks, Eunice. We appreciate your thoughtful remarks and the MasterCard Foundation's unwavering support. We've had a long-standing relationship, a friendship that we have been cultivating over a long period of time, and we continue to work together. So we're very much appreciative of the work that you have been championing for us over the last few years. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to take the time to share the journey that led to the creation of the Agri Influencers Network. As you rightly said, agriculture has always been the background of our African communities. But today, this remarkable shift is happening, where digital transformation is reshaping the way in which young entrepreneurs in the sector do business and thrive. Now, in 2020, Caribou Digital embarked on this journey to explore the transformative impact of social media platforms, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, all the major social media platforms, and the impact that they have on the livelihoods of young agripreneurs. Now, this emergent phenomenon is what the Caribou Digital dubbed social agriculture. We coined this term, and it is essentially explaining how these platforms are reshaping how knowledge is shared, how markets are accessed, and how communities are built in the agriculture sector. By leveraging these platforms that people use in their daily lives to connect with family and friends, there no longer is this need for specialized digital agriculture platforms as the only means for people to access information, for people to share their knowledge and to reach different kinds of markets. Through our research over the years, we have witnessed how agripreneurs are using these platforms not only to build their businesses, but also to grow online communities and inspire change. Yet despite these successes, significant challenges remain in the flow of information, and opportunities for knowledge exchange often remain limited. While some of the knowledge sharing is happening at the country level, most notably in the pioneering countries where we have actually done our research. So these are Kenya, where the innovation itself was first observed. And then subsequently, we did some research in Senegal, Ghana, and Nigeria, where it is also rapidly gaining traction. Now, there remains a strong desire for broader cross-country and cross-regional collaboration among young people. These interactions could unlock massive amounts of potential for agripreneurs to maximize the collective impact that they are having on diverse African communities. The research uncovered this pressing need for tangible support for young agripreneurs on this journey of social agriculture. Now, it is against this backdrop that Caribou Digital launched the Agri Influencers Network in April 2024. This allowed us to shift from applied research to the implementation of an actionable solution to provide something tangible for young people. This Pan-African community brings together 12 young people, influential agripreneurs in their own right from 6 MasterCard Foundation-focused countries: Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, and Uganda. To create this network, we reached out to 30 prominent young agri-influencers across the continent. We invited them to submit applications to join the network, and then through a rigorous 12 members that we have in the network today. These agri-influencers are all leveraging social media in different ways that advance their agricultural livelihoods. Some of these activities that they engage in include sharing of agronomic and health advisory, sharing of information around climate smart, conservation agriculture, maggot farming. These are some of the interesting ways that they are using their platforms. But they also go as far as marketing and selling agricultural produce, such as fruits and vegetables, and showcasing innovative practices that are being done across the continent. The AIN seeks to bridge gaps in knowledge exchange by fostering collaboration among agri-influencers, allowing them to inspire and educate their peers across the continent. Collectively, as Eunice just rightly said, the AIN has more than 2 million followers across all social media platforms, and members of this network generate revenues from their platforms to support themselves. In May 2022, the AIN members came together in Dakar, Senegal, for their first AIN inaugural meetup. The gathering not only provided an opportunity to strengthen friendships, but also to build a sense of camaraderie among the group, among the members, reinforcing their collective commitment to driving positive change in social agriculture. As you will hear on the panel, a lot of them have been going at it alone, not knowing that they have other others who were doing similar things, but without a collective voice. The AIN has given them a common voice and a common mission. One of the core objectives that the AIN set out to do was to develop valuable knowledge products, such as this curriculum that we're going to be exploring in more detail today. The curriculum aims to support the growth and success of young agripreneurs by sharing the knowledge, the challenges, the failures, the successes that the agripreneurs, that the agri-influencers have had in order to support more people on this journey. Now, as we reflect on the journey of the AIN and the incredible work that's being done by our members, it's now time to explore their personal experiences and the impact that their contributions have had on the developing of the curriculum. To guide us through this insightful discussion, I will hand over to Akintobi Olanrewaju, widely known as Niger Farmer on social media platforms, who will moderate the panels that we have for you today. Over to you, Olanre.
Thank you so much, Abby. And I'm so happy to be here. And I want to welcome everybody for joining us. Just like Abby mentioned, my name is Olanrewaju Akintobi, popularly called Niger Farmer. I'm from Nigeria, as you can see. On the panel today, I'll be, speaking with some of my colleagues, and now they're my friends, thanks to the network that we've created that has, brought us all together to learn more from ourselves and to also, create something amazing for young Africans. So on this panel, I have amazing people, and they'll be talking about their journey into social agriculture, how social platform has impacted their agribusiness, as well as the challenges they've experienced and how they've been able to overcome these challenges. I will start with my colleague from Senegal. Her name is Ajaratu. She's a vegetable farmer and also a market linkage specialist from Senegal, as well as Jean-Claude, my very good friend, a sustainable agriculture specialist from Rwanda. They will be talking about their journey into social agriculture. And then we'll move on to Alex, we call him the pharmacist, who will be talking to us about the impact social platform has, help him, has made in his agribusiness, and also Chidima from Nigeria, who will be talking about the opportunities she has explored leveraging social platform. And then we'll come to my Kenyan friend, Farm with Fred, who will be telling us some of the challenges he has experienced and how he was able to overcome these challenges, as well as Sandra from Uganda, who popularly called Slave Farmer, who will be telling us about some of the challenges she's experienced and how she was able to overcome that. So I'll start with my friend from Senegal, Ajaratu. Can you tell us how did you come about social agriculture? Can you please give us more information how you get into social agriculture? What has been the journey? Over to you, Ajaratu.
Hello, thanks, Laundry. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, thanks. Hi, it's a pleasure for me to be here. As Laundry has said, I'm Ajaratu Kosfai. I'm from Senegal, and I'm an agri-influencer now. So about my journey, for answer to the question, Laundry, I'm passionate about agriculture and sensitive to climate changing. So my dynamic and polyvalent entrepreneur who I am helped me to be behind many initiatives that combine innovation and sustainable development in social impact. I'm very convinced about sustainable agriculture. I'm the manager of Foroba, who is a farm for 3 hectares, agroecologic farm located in Senegal, in the center of Senegal, since 2020. Before having my farm, I have been involved in the sale of agriculture products for nearly 8 years, particularly in the poultry, vegetables, and strawberry sector, which have given me invaluable experience. To talk about my journey in social media, I use social media network before to learn, because when I want to implement my farm, I didn't know about how to do it or stuff like that. So my contact with the social media was before for learning. I learn a lot. I see opportunities and know about how planting, what I have to have before, how to manage my farm, etc., etc. And after, when I was selling, it is also, it is about to have my consumer. So using like WhatsApp and LinkedIn for target my customers, who will be in restaurant, in hotels, and supermarket. That's how I do my network. It is all about LinkedIn. All network sales networks that I have it majority in LinkedIn. Um, and after that, when I start my farm in 2020, I was like, okay, I have something to say, and that's how I start to sharing about my farm, about climate change, about agriculture and entrepreneurship, and about how women lives in rural area. Um, in my content, I talk about sustainable farming technique, the introduction of arboriculture into farm, and how to manage financial resource for when you start to develop your farm project.
Right.
It's about that. So as passionate I am, I'm very passionate about gastronomy. So I have developed content about how to gastronomic content, who you can
Okay.
see in my page in LinkedIn and in X,
Right.
who illustrate the link between agriculture, culture, and culinary tradition,
All right.
while I'm supporting short distribution in my platform.
Right. Thank you so
Thank
much, Ajaratu. Even though Ajara English is not your first language, you've done an amazing
Yeah.
job to
It's
tell
not
us,
easy for
your
me.
journey
That's true.
starting in social agriculture. And one of the things I learned is, starting to learn and also become a voice, which is very critical. Thank you so much, Ajaratu, from
Thank
Central.
you, Landry.
Yeah, and I'll say this to our audience. I will be happy to take your questions, your comments, put that in the Q&A session or on the chat box. I will be able to attend. We have a question and answer session towards the end of the webinar, and I will attend to all of your questions. Now I'll move on to my friend. He's popularly known on social platform, Jean-Claude from Rwanda. And Jean-Claude, you're well known on LinkedIn, on X, on Facebook, and the rest of that. Tell us, how did you start about how that came about? What was the journey like? How did you come into being a voice in social agriculture across Africa? Jean-Claude.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Jean-Claude Mugabo, and I'm from Rwanda. It's a pleasure to be here and to share my experience around social agriculture. I remember that I started social agriculture in 2021, but before that I was a farmer, where I started farming in 2020. And from that I was growing different kinds of fruits and vegetables. And I just wanted to share the information that I was getting and the experience that I was getting from agriculture. And I tried to say that, okay, if I can share this information to the young people, more young people will be inspired to be involved in agriculture. And from that, because I did also agriculture in university, and we're learning more about agribusiness, conservation agriculture, sustainable agriculture practice. And I just wanted to make sure that I can inspire more young people to change the negative narratives of agriculture. When you see more of young people in Africa, when they see agriculture, they see it as something which cannot be done by young people. they want a white collar job. And for me, I just wanted to change that negative narratives of agriculture so that more young people can come and join agriculture to feed our population. And the second was around trying to make sure that we can use the opportunities of social media. I know that social media is one of the best and strong tools. And for me, when I started to use social media in 2021, I wanted to make sure that I can connect myself with the market as well as the trainings that I was getting from the school so that I can transfer them to the people who use social media. And from that, I was able to get a lot of opportunities. Because through using social media, I was able to join the IA network. I was able to travel to different areas to speak about the role of social media in agriculture. And I was also able to get some of the customers from social media who are buying my produce. And apart from that, you know that when you see some of the countries in Africa, especially in my country, in Rwanda, you can see that 50%, more than 50% are young people. And if you want to engage more young people into agriculture, you have to make sure that you use social media because most of them spend a lot of time over the social media. And for me, what I do on a daily basis over X, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram is to share my experience, is to teach young people, is to teach everybody who wants to join agriculture. And by now, I have a startup and I have also other, social media agriculture influencers, or maybe I can call them agriculture advocates, who we are also working together in Rwanda to make sure that we can disseminate the information, we can, market the produce of other farmers, as well as trying to navigate around how we can use social media to impact more people. And by now, I can say that by joining IN, I was able to learn from, different people all across Africa. And I look forward to launching the course and, trying to disseminate the information over Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jean-Claude. You're an amazing person, and you need to meet Jean-Claude in person, an amazing guy. And one of the things I took from your conversation is changing the narrative about, agriculture for young people. The misconception about agriculture is dirty, it's for poor people. Now, only the older people do agriculture. But now with what you share, with your information online, you are changing that narrative, clearing the misconception about agriculture and creating a pathway for young people to also tread in a productive aspect of agriculture. Thank you so much, Jean-Claude from Rwanda. And now I'm moving on to the critical aspect of this panel session. And I'll be talking to Alex from Ghana. We call him the pharmacist. He's an open feed agriculture specialist. And I want to talk to Alex. Alex, how has social platform affect, your or change your agribusiness? What has been the impact of social platform on your agribusiness? Over to you, Alex from Ghana.
Okay, thank you for this privilege, Larry. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So I'm the pharmacist Alex on all social media platforms. I'm also the co-founder of the Pharmacist Group Limited, and we are into farm management consulting services, greenhouse vegetable production, and open field modern farming. Okay, we also do supply of farm inputs and training. So my social media journey started after finishing my training in protected agriculture. And I also specialize in crop nutrition. So having done that, I realized that my knowledge had real potential, not only as a source of income, but also as a way to contribute to food security here in Ghana and across Africa. So to reach a wider, audience, I started sharing my work on social media. But for about a year, I didn't have any engagement, but I didn't give up. I continued posting until, one day, everything changed with one post that I did. It was a before and after transformation of an abandoned project my team and I had revived. So that post was a breakthrough, finally bringing in the engagement that I had hoped for. From there, I was able to grow my audience and gain more clients, eventually adding a new stream of income by supplying farm input to these clients that we've actually gathered online. Social media actually opened up, a lot of more opportunities, including this one that I'm actually engaging in, the network. It also allowed me to connect with donors, and then we organized face-to-face training programs where I had the opportunity to teach modern farming techniques to both our online followers and offline farmers. The reach has, even extended internationally. We've now, gotten clients all over the world, people from the Maldives, the Gambia, even Nigeria and Guinea. Recently, we have one of our biggest clients from India. And that is how social media has really helped us to, increase our revenues. And if it wasn't for social media, this wouldn't have been possible. So most recent, through a significant grant, we are preparing to launch a veritable center of excellence. This center will train over 200 women and 100 young unemployment, graduates, empowering them with sustainable farming skills and supporting them to establish their own farms for free. And thanks to the community I've built, I'm learning a lot from all my people. And in short, I would say that social media has transformed our business and empowered me and also empowered me to make a larger impact in agriculture as I actually envisaged. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex. And you need to check Alex out. He's always training on social platform. He's called The Pharmacist. And congratulations to you, Alex. And what I've learned from you is, you can be in one location in Ghana and then be able to do business with other people in other continents. Imagine having your business, the partners and investors from India, Gambia, and the rest of that. There's a difference between being good and then being known. So yeah, congratulations to you, Alex, and thank you for the amazing job you do in social agriculture. And I'll move on to my compatriot, Chidima from Nigeria. Chidima is a horticulturist, and also she has a startup around farm labor, and then also do women training and empowerment. Chidima, you've been a startup, having a startup in agriculture and leveraging social platform. How are these social platforms help or expose your agribusiness? Over to you, Chidima.
All right, thank you very much for Malari and everybody here. It's nice to be here once again. My name is Chidima from Nigeria, and I am the team lead of FarmCast, which is an agricultural human resource service firm in Nigeria that trains, connects, and manage agricultural staffs for Agri firm. So I remember vividly my journey into the agricultural sector in 2020, and what we had then was way different from what we have now. Like my fellow farmer, that's Jean-Claude mentioned, a lot of people don't want to be associated with farming back then, and then coming into farming as a young lady then was another hectic decision, especially when you have to start posting your work online. And then I see a lot of people talk about, oh, why are you a farmer? Why is a young lady like you doing agriculture thereabouts? And then I received several offers. No, I can get work for you here. You don't need to be on farm and all of those things. But looking at the journey down now, how it has especially helped my business when it comes to what I do currently, which is capacity building for smallholder farmers, for youth in agriculture, especially when it comes to horticultural crop production. Social media has helped my business in several ways. One of such is that I've been able to leverage the opportunity to reach out to more people. I've been able to train more people. I've been able to connect with more stakeholders in the agricultural sector. And I've been able to win a couple of grants opportunity that has also helped to scale my business, such as the British American Tobacco Foundation, the Youth Agri Summit grants, which helped me to set up things that I need to enhance my training, enhance the opportunity that are there for young people out there. And so it has also helped me to stand as the nexus between the agricultural industry players, people, agri businesses that needs the services of young talent, and they have not been able to be trained. And it has also helped me to be at the other end and connecting young people who are passionate about agriculture. They don't know how to, their next step to take about, they don't know what to do exactly or how to go around it. So I've been able to walk them through the path, especially when it comes to career development in agriculture, what to do, how do you network, how do you find your niche, and of course, linking them up with agricultural employment opportunity across Nigeria. So these are some of the things that the network has helped me to do. But way beyond that also, I've been able to reach out to more people in other jurisdictions way beyond Nigeria. This, for instance, this being in this network is an opportunity. And so I've had situations where I've had to travel to a couple of places across the country. And then I'm trying to introduce myself. And then I hear, oh, don't worry, you know, we know you already. We know what you are doing. And this has also helped me when it comes to consultation and trainings opportunities, where I'm able to travel across the country in training more farmers, in consulting for more farmers. And way beyond that, my work in posting what I do on the farm has encouraged a lot of people. I see a lot of people coming into the agricultural sector, people reaching out and saying, oh, I like what you are doing. How do I take this next step? What do I need to do? And all of those things. So it's been an amazing journey for me. And it has also, the social media platform has enhanced my business and puts me at the face of my clients and people generally. Thank you.
Thank you, Chidima. You know, there's the difference between being the best and the best known. So you can be the best in your location, in what you do, but how well are people aware of the amazing job you're doing? So what I've seen is that using, leveraging social platform, you're not just the best, but you've become the best known in your field. So thank you so much for that amazing contribution. Now let's move to the challenges part. Even the third law of motion states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So for every opportunities that these young social agriculturists, explore, they also face a lot of challenges, especially how interesting social platform can be. And I'll be talking to my friend Fred from Kenya. We call him Farm with Fred. And Farm with Fred, if you look at your journey in social agriculture, what has been your biggest challenges or failures, if I can put it that way, and how have you been able to learn from them? Farm with Fred.
Thank you, Niger Farmer. Good afternoon, good morning. You've just touched a very critical point, which is not seen to many who want to join social agriculture. Even me, when I joined it, I never saw it, but at least I've learned it the hard way, and I can easily share it. So when you are into the space of social agriculture, or when you are social influencer, there are so many things that you expect from social agriculture. Among them is to get or to be rewarded by the work that you're doing. And among being a social influencer and also being in social agriculture, sharing my content in the along the social media, this may not happen as you expect. And if you are not resilient, if you are not intentional, you may end up giving up because now you are not getting whatever you have been expecting. Because in every investment, social media is through attraction. Everybody who joins social media is attracted to something. We joined social media and shared our story because we were attracted to something, and we expect something out of it. So sometimes the reward doesn't come that easily. The reward doesn't come that softly. But with all those challenges, it's very rewarding. It's very rewarding. I'm a living testimony. You can go through all my social medias and look at the numbers of many young farmers who are following me across the world in Africa. That's a reward by itself. Though there are challenges in there, and also another big challenge you face in social media is, there is this saying that says that out of mind, you are not present, you are out of mind. That applies in social media. The day you wake up and not be seen by your followers, they are going to forget about you. That means you have to be consistent. You have to give them all that they need. And don't forget that the kind of work we do, which is farming, is tying our hands. So taking a camera to take a photo, taking the phone or the computer to write the content is not easy. So sacrificing all, having time for your farm and having time for the client and having time for the social media becomes not very easy. But with all these challenges, like I told you, I've learned to balance each and everything. My farm, my client farm, to be able to be present to my followers and to be able to give them the best of the best content. And also, you have to be updated. You have to be up to date. Like as we speak, it's raining in East Africa. It's raining, so you cannot start bringing stories of harvesting, stories of other stories, and it's raining. You have to keep to the trade. You have to give your followers whatever it is trading in the agricultural platform. So you have to be very updated and you have to be there for all of them. Sometimes their questions are overwhelming. We are unable to respond to them all. And that's why now that becomes another big challenge. Sometimes we appear as if we don't care about them, but we care a lot. Only that we have so much to give to them and sometimes unable to deliver it. Thank you, Ranri. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, thank you so much, Farm with Fred. And one of the things I got from what he just mentioned is how to manage, the rigorous, aspect of farming, crop production, and then having hundreds of thousands of followers who are expecting values from you every day. It's a lot of work. But with Farm with Fred, he has found a way around it, and that is why he's one of the leading social agriculturists in Africa. Thank you so much, Farm with Fred. That's a beautiful submission. And I will take this to my Uganda sister. We call her Sandra, and she's called Slay Farmer. Being the person that I really admire most on social platforms because of the way she inspired myself and also even young females social agriculturists. And I want to ask you this question, Sandra. How have you been able to manage the expectations being a leading social agriculturist and also the amazing work you do offline in vegetable production?
Hi, Lane. Thank you for having me. Hi, everyone. My name is Sandra Navasiria. I'm from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. I'm a teacher by training and I'm also a farmer. I do vegetables. Now, to answer your question, I'll be very brief. It's very hard. My brother Fred was submitting and I was just nodding my head because that's what we go through. Society or social media or people on social media have very many expectations of us. They forget that we are farmers first. When I started farming, that was in 2019, I never thought I would be an agri-influencer, or I never thought a brand slave farmer would be what it is right now. It was just me doing farming, earning money, training people, sharing my story. 1 year down the road, it blew up and I became who I am right now. So people forget, what they see, they feel that rather for them they know or they think we live on social media, they forget that we have farms. So it becomes hard to balance. You have your personal life, if you have a family, you have your personal life, you have a business. Because besides farming, I head an organization where we train women. We're redefining their destiny through agriculture. That is Santex Agri Initiative. Then also the Slave Farmer UG Enterprise, where I'm inspiring more young slave farmers, to slay in the garden. And we also do seedlings and agrotourism. So social media has different expectations. Even you yourself, you have a work. So you have to, sorry about the noise in the background, but you have to strike a balance. How I always schedule my posts, and over the years I've learned to take breaks. I'm in control of my life because nobody sent me to start posting anything on social media. So for me not to run mad and for me not to be overwhelmed with work all the time, I try to be in control as much as I can. I schedule posts. There are days when I just be off Twitter, like a full week, without posting, without scrolling, without doing anything, you know. I'm trying to rejuvenate my body, and I'm trying to probably do other things in the background. When I come back and I try to apologize, I reply to DMs, I go to the comments, please, I'm sorry, I've been up and down, I've been busy, so that they don't feel like I've left them, you know. When you have a following, they think, oh, that one is showing off. Why isn't she responding? She used to respond before. So you also have to not neglect them 100%, but try to balance, you know, not forgetting that. I mean, you started as a farmer, not as a social agriculturalist. That's how I've been able to stay online for over, I don't know, 5 years. Yes.
Thank you so much, Slave Farmer. You know, the amazing thing you do is that maybe you don't know, but there's a way you inspire a lot of young agriculturists. You know, when they see the amazing things that you do, how you dress so nice on your farm, from the conception of, oh, farmers are dirty and they're not well taken care of. You give us a different light, a different perspective to that. And thank you so much. And you inspire me. So even myself, I try as much as possible to look even better to people to change that misconception. Thank you so much, Slave Farmer from Uganda. And now we are moving on to an amazing part of the webinar. These 12 social agriculturists from different parts of Africa, what they've done is they've come together with the support of Caribou Digital and the MasterCard Foundation to create an amazing curriculum. So people have been asking in the comment section, oh, how can I manage content creation? How can I manage my audience? Oh, the stress of being online, and then sometimes the bullying, how can I manage all of this stress? What this social agriculture is, what they've done based on their experience over the years and their knowledge about agriculture and social platforms, they've come together to create a social agriculture curriculum, which is, to help young Africans, especially those that are looking to go into social agriculture, to be able to navigate their way, know what to do, how to manage content, how to manage audience, how to manage even their own personal time, and be able to give the best to their followers. And so we'll be going to watch like a 1 minute teaser of that is introducing the course for people to really understand what this curriculum is all about. And when we come back, we will now talk about how this curriculum was created and why it is special for young social agriculturists to take. Thank you, and I'll take it up to the IT department. Over to you. While we're waiting for the IT department to show us the teaser video, if you have questions, I've been seeing amazing questions, I've been seeing comments, and I feel like Farm with Fred has a lot of fans on the platform. Well, even me to have fans too, so let's not make it only Farm with Fred. I feel like Farm with Fred has a lot of fans on this platform. If you have questions, your submission, please, let's use the Q&A session to put in whatever question you have. We have a Q&A session where we will answer some of the questions. And then I promise you that we are going to share the handles of our social agriculturists too, for you to follow, learn more from them, and also, ask questions as the case may be. So thank you very much for coming. It's an amazing session. We've heard about how people join the social agriculture journey, how it has impacted their business for young agriculturists, and the challenges that they face and how they've been able to overcome it. So yeah, we are moving on to the session where we talk more about the social agriculture curriculum. Thank you.
Hello, agripreneurs.
Today, let's discuss
creating awareness on and off social platforms,
crafting a strong identity and brand,
effective content creation,
maintaining professionalism online,
managing risk on social platforms.
How agriculture influencers can generate revenue,
personal well-being as a social agriculturist,
the transformative potential of AI in agriculture.
Stay authentic and consistent.
Thank you so much. You guys could see the amazing people that have come together to create this social agriculture curriculum. They're coming from wealth of experience and their knowledge about how to manage social agriculture and then the audience. So we're moving on to the part where we talk more about the curriculum, how it will help you. What is the reason, behind creating this curriculum? Why is it important for you as a social agriculturist to partake, and even how to go about it? I will be discussing that with this set of panel that I'll be coming on now. And I have with me Kathy Kamano from Kenya. She's my Oga. I used to call her. She's my social agriculture Oga. And she'll be talking to us about, what inspired the creation of this micro course, and then what key problem does this course hope to solve for participants. My Oga, Kathy Kamanu, please, can you please tell us, what inspired this course, and what problem is this course going to solve for young Africans that are into social agriculture? Over to you, Kamanu.
Thank you, Landry. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this session. My name is Catherine Kamano. I'm based in Kenya, but on social media, on LinkedIn, I'm Kathy Kamano, and on Facebook, I'm Kate Kathy. And Facebook is where I started my journey into social agriculture. So most people are seated here and asking, what is social agriculture? Basically, it's the use of TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn to talk about agriculture or to promote agriculture. Someone may ask why we chose social media. So we were trying to target youth people to get in agriculture. And most of the youth, 80% of the youth are on social media. You'll find them dancing on TikTok. So our target was when you're on TikTok and you are looking for a dancing video, you will see someone teaching you how to grow tomatoes. So that's why we came up with the Agri Influencers Network. So we went around the African countries, 6 African countries. We picked the best social influencers on social media, and we came together so that we have the best in LinkedIn, we have the best person on YouTube, we have the best person on Facebook. So we brought these people together, and we have brought our minds together to come up with a curriculum, or let me just call it a simple book that you're going to just need about 15 minutes to read through all the challenges that you can see you face on social media, how you can join social media, how you can create content, how you can monetize or make money from social media when you're doing your agricultural activities. The curriculum is going to be in 8 very short courses with very short videos. We are going to show you the link where they have been hosted. But what you need to keep in the mind is that you have heard of Jean-Claude talking, we have heard of Farm with Fred talking. All these minds have been brought together. We have heard of Slave Farmer, Niger Farmer. We know them from Twitter. We know them from Facebook. We have brought all their experience and put it together for you people, for those who want to be social agriculturalists. So it is going to be very easy for you just to go read there and get all the knowledge that you be able to know about being a social agriculturalist. I'm seeing questions, people asking, how to be good on LinkedIn, how to manage, how to create content. So the curriculum tells you how you're going to manage different platforms. Different platforms have different demands. So all your questions, most of them, 70% of the questions, I'm seeing them coming in, they are all being handled in the curriculum. And the curriculum have been made by the best minds in the social agriculture industry. So go through the course and join our network, and you're all welcomed. Thank you so much, Landry.
Thank you so much, Kathy. That's an amazing contribution. And I'll go to my sister from Ghana, Gifty. We call her the Ghanaian farmer. And Gifty, my question is for people that are not in social agriculture already, people that are looking to venture into social agriculture, how important it is for them to engage this curriculum. Over to you, Gifty.
Hello, Landry. Greetings to everybody participating on today's webinar. It's a pleasure to be part of you all. This webinar is going to provide great solution to a lot of young people on digital media who do not know how to use it to their fullest context. First of all, it's a means to create job because not everybody wants to be in the field. Not everybody wants to be an extension agent like you are and Fred or others are. It's not everybody who wants to do buying and selling, but there are those who want to sit in the comfort of their home and actually use their platform to enlighten the masses about opportunities in the agriculture sector. So one is going to create digital skills or digital jobs for a lot of young people. Number two, it's going to also add up as another source of income for people who are Greek enthusiasts or people who love to communicate, who love to educate people about agriculture. So if you build the number, and like Fred Munene said, it's not an overnight success. So whoever is coming to join this network should realize that it's a matter of time. It takes time to build the numbers, to build credibility. Then brands will now approach you and want to work with you. And when that time approaches, it means you're going to be getting extra source of income. Now, another solution is that a lot of the aged who might not be digital inclined, who have digital, have phones or smartphones who cannot use it to communicate, or their children are in universities but are not helping them. If you become a part of this network, if you leverage on the curriculum that we've put together, it will help you to be able to educate others about your father's farm, what your father is cultivating. You'll be able to help your father get buyers or get potential investors to come and do business with him or her. Then lastly, I believe that a lot of young people who are on this space today, who after this webinar would want to join us, want to learn and become social agriculturists. One other thing is that it's going to help you tell the African farmer story, because most of the times we sit back and other European media organizations are the ones telling our story. But are they telling it to the fullest context? Are they representing us well? So it's about time young people who are looking for a lot of opportunities to explore in agriculture sector, to leverage on this curriculum, to join this network, to be able to carve a niche, create a brand, and be able to communicate and represent the African farmer story globally. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gifty. Because you are coming from that depressed background, there's a way you say some stuff that I'm just motivated right away. Thank you so much for the amazing job you're doing across Africa, the Ghanaian farmer. I see you, we see you, and then we love the job you're doing. Thank you very much. And I'm moving from Ghana to Rwanda, and I will be speaking with Sifa Sangwa, who is an animal production specialist. And then Sifa, my question to you is, there are a lot of courses around, how to manage people online, how to, create a brand online. This curriculum that you are also part of, that these young social agriculturists have created, what is unique about this course compared to others outside of social agriculture? And what are the overview of the topics? Give us overview of those main topics that are in this curriculum. Over to you, Sifa.
Thank you so much, Landy. Hi, everyone. My name is Sifa Florence Sangwa. I'm a proud member of Agriculture Influencers Network, IN. So I'm based in Rwanda, as Landy said. So it's an honor to guide you through this exciting course we just prepared for you with a name of Agri Influencer Curriculum. What makes this course truly unique is that we are learning from agripreneurs from 6 countries, all actively working through agribusiness, agripreneurship, as well as social agriculture. You will get to learn so much from these people who are not just talking about the change, but driving the change around their communities. So in this course, you interact with your favorite agri-influencers, as you saw the Niger farmer, Fred Munene, Slay farmer, Dennis Duke, Jean-Claude, and many more are here just to take you through their personal journeys, the tips, and you get to learn how they develop content and many more. So here it is what is covered in agriculture, in agri-influencer curriculum. First, you get to learn how to create amazing social content. So this is where you will learn how to captivate and engage with your audience and also create a content based on the audience that you have. You also get to learn how to avoid burnout. As Slave Farmer said, yes, you should get a burnout, thinking of managing your social platforms and your life and everything. But here, truly it is the tips, the guidance on how you can manage your personal life, as well as social agriculture, as well as your followers, your social media accounts, while juggling with your digital presence online, but also taking care of your family. You also learn how to use AI in creating content, AI, how it is driving the future of agriculture. Because nowadays, the life is easy. Yes, we've spent days thinking, driving around, searching the content, but AI is here to help you, to make it easier and to help you to get through your journey as an agripreneur as well as an agriculture influencer. So you also learn how to level up your business, with social media, how to get money, how to get income, how to generate revenues from what you do on field, plus what you do on social platforms. Isn't it exciting? Getting money from your social platforms, that is what is covered from there. You also learn how to build your social brand and identity. You see the Niger farmer is wearing a t-shirt called Niger farmer. The slave farmer wearing the slave farmer hat and the slave farmer t-shirt, even the farmer with Fred, which means that if you see Niger farmer, you know it's Lanley, it's not someone else. So that's where you get to learn how you can build your identity and brand. You also learn how to stay professional online and offline. Of course, you might stay professional in your life, but when you come to social media, it will be something else.
Right.
But here it is what is covered or is covered, even to monetize your social media and to stay safe on social media platforms.
Right.
It's many more. I think everyone will get to learn this and they will get to be a very good social agriculturalist. So this course is one of kind of the opportunity for you guys to learn from agripreneurs who are already making a real impact across Africa. We can't wait for you to be part of this transformative journey. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sifa, and that's an amazing contribution. You know, she has highlighted some of the things that you stand to gain from this course, rather than any other course out there. These are from they call it from the horse's mouth, through experience, through their challenges. They've come together to create something amazing for social agriculture in Africa. And this is the last person on my panel, and then it's the best for the last. Is Dennis. From Dennis Duke from Uganda. Is one of the biggest social agriculturists on Facebook. He has amazing followers and is doing an amazing job in pushing the agricultural gospel. So I want to ask you, Dennis, and this is my question. For people that are looking to go on this topic, go on this curriculum, learn about how to manage social agriculture, what is the best way to get started with enrollment, how to sign up for the course? Over to you, Dennis.
Thank you, Landry. Please confirm you can hear me.
Loud and clear, Chief.
Yes, like he said, my name is Dennis Duke. I'm from Uganda and the Pearl of Africa, of course, and where everything good comes from. I mean, we have the best weather, enabling us as young people to grow, to start up farms and so forth. That's why we came online to actually motivate more people to start up farming. So I'm proud to be a part of this particular group or set or team of people championing agriculture in Africa. The curriculum is one of a kind, I should say. Nobody has done this. It's a first time we're doing this, and I must tell you, it's an amazing one. And as all of you that have attended today, you should be really, really looking forward to it. I mean, when some of us were starting the agripreneur journey, we didn't have anywhere to look. Like we just found ourselves in there. We just had to learn on the job. But now we've made it simple by creating this curriculum so that we make it easy for a lot of people to to actually, because we are sharing, part of these are coming from our personal experiences, the mistakes we have made, so that many young people don't have to go through all the hassles of what we went through. So the platform has been made quite easy for you to access. The platform or the app where you can access this link is learn.inc. .inc, where you just you can use even the web version of it. It's still very, very available. And when you go to this platform, of course, we shall all be tweeting, and then on the Karibu Digital website, it's going to be there. When you go to this platform, signing in has actually been made very, very easy. All you need is your phone number and WhatsApp, because you need to get a message or a code for you to start using the platform. But it's been made easy that for those of you who are busy, within a couple of minutes or hours, you're done with the course and you have all that knowledge. Like, we've tried to make you see, when you go to a school, you're going to learn for about 2 years or 4 years. Now, we've tried to condense that information in the smallest portions possible, but very rich with all the information that you're looking for. Remember, I said we've made mistakes and we didn't want anybody to do all those mistakes. That's why we condensed it in a very, very pocket-friendly manner. Like, wherever you are, as long as you have your phone, your laptop, your tablet, anything, whichever platform you can use to access the internet, you're very, very it's going to be very easy for you. You've just made it easy for you to access that platform. So once you're there, it's very easy. It's user-friendly, and it uses very little to even no data. I mean, as we know, I come from Uganda, a country that is still suffering with a lot of or high internet rate cost. And that's one of the challenges that is affecting us as content creators, but also as agripreneurs. I mean, we could have had a huge number of young people online, but because of data costs, the number has been limited. But I mean, we are still continuing to advance these conversations with government and key stakeholders. So this particular platform has been made in a way that it is data friendly. You don't necessarily have to have a GB of data. No, even with 20 MBs, you can still access the site and be able to maneuver through all and swipe through. And what is even more interesting is the fact that there's a video version to literally everything. So like, somebody is trying to explain to you, they take you through a topic. The topics are even well streamlined, so it's going to be easy. But accessing it, go to your website, go to the app called learn.inc. That is how you can access and sign in. Of course, the simple steps: use your phone number and your WhatsApp, and you will have you'll see yourself in there. Right over to you, Landry.
Thank you so much, Dennis. That is very, very comprehensive, and I love that. So just like you mentioned, you don't need serious data plan to get through the course. It's simple. There's a video version, there is an interactive version, and it's amazing. And in the chat box, you could see the links that are being added to some of the comments there on how to get started with the curriculum. And even on all our social platforms, as social influencers, we'll also be pushing that for our followers and then social agriculture enthusiasts to also go through. So we have a few minutes for questions. And I have a question here for Chidima. Chidima, are you on the call? I have a question for you here. Chidima, can you hear me? Are you still on the call?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, awesome. And the question is, and the person specifically mentioned your name, said, what are the particular benefits and challenges of being a female farmer? So in just 1-2 minutes, can you tell us the benefits and as well the challenges of being a female farmer in Africa? I can't hear you. If you're speaking, check your mic.
All right, thank you very much, Larry. I want to be sure that you can hear me perfectly.
Loud and clear.
All right, so I think I made a tweet, that should be yesterday or 2 days ago, that if you are a young person, you are a woman, and you are in agribusiness, you are fire. Because there are a lot of opportunities out there that is targeted not just for youths, but also for women, to encourage more women to come into agriculture. So you have that leverage to be able to achieve more. There are a lot of opportunities and potentials out there to enable more women to fly. So there also a lot of fellowships that are out there to support women who are in business, and not just in any kind of business also, but in agribusiness. So in Africa, for like we know that a majority of people that are involved in agriculture are women. So not just field activities, women are more involved in the value chain operations in agriculture. So yes, there are a lot of potentials out there. And what are the challenges that are there? Like Sandra rightly mentioned, there is there are a lot of expectation for you as a woman. Personally, one of the things that I've seen and also interacting with colleagues are there are expectation when it comes to when they see you as a woman, especially for someone like me who is active in the field. There is always that doubt if you're able to deliver in terms of what you expected, and they say, "Oh, are you sure you have the strength to be able to be on the field and do all of those things?" These are some of the challenges. You are easily profiled as not having the strength to do some of these things. And also, of course, when it comes to male folks asking for requests before you're able to do some of those things. But I think with the determination, if you know what you are doing, where you are going, the sky is just your starting point. You're able to do an amazing lot of things, switching between roles and do fantastic things. Thank you.
Yes, amazing there, Chidima, for that. She has expressed, the challenge, the challenges and even the opportunities for young female farmers in social agriculture in Africa. And I have a question here from Ayola Ayodele, who asked around, he said that, how do members of the AIN deals with low or no engagement on their social media posts in the beginning? I have noticed that when agriculture content are posted on social media, it gets little or no interest. What advice can the members share with to increase engagement on our agricultural posts? And I'll take this one. I think if you go through the curriculum, you will learn a lot around how to design your content, even the time when you post your content, how you engage your audience, when it is necessary to put some content out. The curriculum show all of these things based on all of our experiences and daily activities. So I would say that consistency and then going through the curriculum courses, you will learn the right time, the right content, how to design your content, how to even manage platform, because each platform has different voice and different perception. So you need to understand how each platform works. And all of this information are there in the curriculum. So I would advise Ayola Ayodele to go through that curriculum, and you will learn a lot of information that will help you with improving your visibility and ensuring that people engage with your agricultural post. Now I'll take this back to, and thank you so much for your time, my panelists, and then the people that are watching us, people that have commented, asked questions. Some of your questions we couldn't take, but I'm sure that we will get more when you follow us and then when you ask questions on our post. Thank you so much for the time, and I will take this to Abby to continue the conversation. Thank you. My name is Lanre and Ninja Farmer. Over to you, Abby.
you so much, Landry. The conversations have been incredible. I'm looking through the comments, and there are so many messages from people, expressing how happy they are and how much they're learning. Well, without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Fernanda to give the closing remarks. Thank you, everyone, so much for being here. Over to you, Fernanda.
Thank you, Abby, and thanks everyone for joining us today. For us at Karibu, it has been an incredible journey facilitating the co-creation of this amazing curriculum alongside these 12 inspiring agri-influencers that you met today. To be honest, the expertise, passion, and the really creativity have really helped shape this curriculum that we're deeply proud of, and we hope that brings you valuable learning and helps to accelerate your journey into the social agriculture space. Your feedback is valuable to us. Please do take a moment to share your thoughts on the curriculum and today's webinar through the poll that's going to appear in your screen any minute from now. As we wrap up, I would like to invite you to stay connected with our vibrant community. We attempted to share all of this social media handles, but we will also follow up with an email with the recording, the links to the course, and everything that you need to be engaged with our community. Learn more about social agriculture and our ongoing projects, please visit Karibu website. My colleague is going to put the link on the chat. Most important, sign up, share the course with anyone in your network that you think would benefit. Watch our YouTube series. From the small teaser you watch, we have 8 videos that are in our YouTube series that you can engage and learn more from our social agriculturists and influencers. Thank you again for being part of the journey. We look forward to see you on the course and, of course, in future conversations with Karibu. Join our vibrant community. As Sandra and Chidima say, let's make agriculture fashionable, accessible, and thriving livelihood opportunity for all young people across our beautiful continent. Thank you.